look at how you actually get the most out of the brand color palette creator. So first of all, up the top here, we have color psychology. So this isn't going to give you this amazing palette, it's all the things to do with the color psychology of your brand. It's more just a starting point. So if you're feeling a bit stuck about what kind of colors might I want to use to create the feeling I want, this is going to give you just a starting point. So say you want a brand that feels very calm, so you can put in calm and it's instantly going to give you these calm tones. So this again is just a starting point. You might love one of these colors and you can lock them in, or you might go, I like that, but maybe just slightly different. So you can come in here and make some small adjustments. So you can adjust it slightly. Once you're happy with a color, then you want to lock it. So click the little lock and it will stay the same. So now we've got our first color to get us started, and now we can make more. So you want to over here decide how many colors you want in your brand. So you might want to keep 5, or you might want to change it. Say you just want 4 colors in your brand. Now what you're going to do is it's going to just start generating colors that are going to go well with the color you've locked. You can click generate new as many times as you like, and every time you find colors you love, you can lock them in. Now again, as I said, in here you can also tweak colors and get them right, or if you already have an existing color that you want, if you go down here to hex code, you can actually put a hex code in. So if there's a color, you've already picked one brand color, but you're not sure what else to go with it, you can actually put the colors you've already got in and then use the generate new to find other colors that can go with it. We've also got here a dropper. So if you put a picture next to your browser and pick out colors from an image, so you can just put that next to your browser and use the dropper and grab whatever colors you want and then put them in that way. So that's also a really handy tool as well. So now we've got our colors here, it's going to also give us our secondary palette. So this is going to give us lighter tones and darker tones of the colors we've chosen. So you don't need to use all of these if you don't want to, but they're giving you instantly creating those darker and lighter tones that are going to pair with these main palette. So you can create things like shadows, like drop shadows on a button, different things like that where you need those secondary colors that match that main color palette. It's instantly generating these for you, so you can pick out the ones that are going to be helpful and useful for you and what you're trying to do. So then we have text color. So this instantly gives you black, 2 different grays, and white. So you can choose the main text color that you want to use. So all you have to do is select a color and say that's the color I want to use as text. Or you can actually go in here and add a color. So if you want to use something completely different, you can go and click here and you can pick out the color you want, or if you've got a hex code, you can do that. So you can put in your own and then press, so when you create it, say we wanted this kind of color, press add, and then we've added it in, and then we've got that blue box around it to select it. So now that we've chosen our colors, we've got our main palette, secondary palette, and we've chosen a text color. Now we've got the accessibility testing, which is where we can see what colors work with what. So when we put certain text colors on top of certain other colors we've got as backgrounds, which ones are readable? And this can be very helpful too to assess, are my colors actually working? So you can see, okay, these colors work well. There's plenty of green ones here. So there's plenty that work well for different use cases. So things like buttons, backgrounds, all those sort of things. So you're going to think about how you're using these. So you might want a bright color for buttons. So you want to make sure that one of the colors that is quite bold, that stands out, like this blue or the green, there's something here that's green we can use for buttons. So we can see here, yes, that one works well. So that could work for a button because we've got the green light on that. So if you don't have anything that's green, or there's very limited, like only the white ones are green, then that's where you got to think, well, maybe my colors aren't working. Maybe I need to make some adjustments. Or if you see the text color you've chosen, there's no greens, well, maybe you need to change your text color so that there's contrast against the colors in your actual palette. So this is really helpful to really assess your palette and make sure it's actually usable. Make sure it's actually going to work when you actually go to use it. So you've got to think about what colors would I probably be using for backgrounds on images? What would I probably be using for a button? So that you can think about, well, are these actually readable? Is there enough contrast? Is this color palette actually going to work? And then what would these use cases be? So you could see here that this cream and this blue would make great background colors. You can see that this dark green here, it's going to work well for a button. Then anything on white, perfectly fine. This blue color here though is a little bit more iffy. So it may depend what you're going to use it for. You probably aren't going to use it where you put text on top of it. Maybe you're just using it for graphic elements and things like that, and you don't put text on top. So this is where you really need to think about, how am I going to use my colors? Is this palette actually going to work for me and the way I want to use my colors? So then we have the preview your palette, where it actually goes through and shows you how your palette might look used in different ways. So So this is just great to start to visualize your palette and think, is this the overall look and feel that I want? So it's got these little social media posts, it's got buttons. So again, going back to this where I talked about buttons, you can see here that the blue and the green work quite well. The blue didn't get as high a rating, so we know that maybe the green will be better, but it gives us a little real life example. You can see how that looks. It also has some pattern examples, so you can see how if you were to create some sort of patterns or graphic elements, how these colors might work well together. Then whichever color you selected up here for your font, for your text, is actually going to put text in that color, so you can see how that actually looks using that text color. And then finally, once you've settled on everything, you've gone through all this and like, yes, I love my color palette, this is working out for me. You now have all your color codes here that you can utilize, so it's really easy to grab your colors.